All right, hey Chipola Nation, we're here with Donnie Tyndall, head coach of the Chipola Indians. How you doing, Coach?
I'm good, B. How are you?
Fantastic, man. Things are looking good for the Indians.
Well, we're playing better. You
yeah.
know, I remember telling you early on with so many newcomers, that's kind of the life of junior college basketball anyway, but with only two returning players that played in a game, Lance and KG. Duke came back but had redshirted. And a new coach, new system. You know, we knew it'd probably be a little bit tough early on, but our guys are continuing to grow and develop, and that's a big part of it.
That's
so we're
great.
excited where we're at.
So they're buying in. So today's March 3rd. We head over to Gulf Coast. And now, were we successful against them the first time?
We split. We lost over there by 3. Then they came back to our place, and we won pretty handedly. But it's a very good team. They're well coached. They were picked preseason top 10 in the country. They've had a couple injuries and some different things that have hurt them here as of late, but certainly more than capable. And Phil Gaffney, the coach over there, does an outstanding job.
Okay. And then this weekend, Pensacola comes over to the Milt on Saturday, March 6th, and have we met them twice already?
We have. We played them here at first and won that game. Went back to their place, and they'd been playing really well at that time. Had won 3 in a row, and we won that game as well. So it wasn't easy. It's always tough on the road. And Pete, their coach over there, another guy that does an outstanding job. So we know it'll be a tough challenge on Saturday as well.
Right. Absolutely. Now I want to talk about some of the polls that have come out. We're third in the state poll. Behind Tallahassee and Florida Southwestern. And then in the national poll, we're number 16. And are there any Florida colleges listed in there?
I think
Tallahassee's in there, Florida, Southwestern. I think that's it. Yeah. So, man, so that's good. So we're getting some traction on the national stage, which means I think people are starting to realize that we've got a pretty good squad.
Well, I do think we have a pretty good squad. I think our margin for error is very slim. You know, we're one of those teams that we're not quite talented enough to just go in there and play okay and win. We have to play well to win, and that's always tougher on the road than it is at home. But with that being said, the one thing I really like about our team is our depth. So if one guy happens to be struggling that particular night, we go to the next guy, and there's not been a whole lot of drop-off, which is a nice luxury to have.
Right. Oh, yeah. And you can keep fresh bodies in there and keep your defense hot, which is, I mean, I know that's a great game plan. Coach, let's look at the conference standings right now. We're at 6-2, right? With Tallahassee also at 6-2.
Yeah.
So we're officially tied with them, I guess.
Correct. Yeah, we're tied for first, and then you've got Pensacola next, and then Gulf Coast in Northwest Florida. But, you know, when you look at those teams, I mean, Pensacola beats Tallahassee. Tallahassee and us split. Northwest Florida has beaten Pensacola. Gulf Coast beat us. So you can go. It's like every single night, as you and I were talking before the show, it really is like the SEC of junior college basketball.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. And even though Pensacola is in third, they're at 4-4. So, you know, a couple of games go their way, and they're right back in it.
Absolutely. So. And, you know, to our casual fans, you know, don't forget we play each other 4 times this year, not 3. So we still have 2 rounds against everybody upcoming, and that starts tonight. So being 4-4 and the 2 teams ahead of you at 6-2, you're not sitting there with much of a cushion. There's a lot of basketball left to be played.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and we got to focus on tonight and focus on Saturday. And Coach, I don't want to jinx anything, but G and I were talking the other day about the state tournament, and if we're fortunate enough to come in first or second, we're going to play in the state tournament, which this year is going to be in Niceville at the Northwest Florida State College. So, are you excited about the possibility of us playing close to home.
Yeah, I think that's always advantageous. Obviously we'd love to still have it here. I remember coming to Chipola for years and
So
years.
you came to some of those?
Oh, yeah,
my
absolutely. When
goodness.
I was recruiting at Division I schools, great atmosphere, great environment. The people here did an outstanding job. So first and foremost, we want to get that thing back.
Exactly.
But with that being said, Northwest Florida, that was the first time I'd been in their new gym the other night. Beautiful facility. The people over there, I'm sure, will do an outstanding job as well. But we're certainly hoping we get to be part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Coach, I want to talk about specific players. Is there anybody, and we've mentioned this before, is there anybody that you're just really encouraged about right now who has shown you some things that maybe you weren't expecting, maybe been a pleasant surprise in the last few weeks?
Yeah, I think the two guys that have really kind of changed or helped to change our team over the last 5 or 6 games have been Naheem McLeod, the big guy going to Florida State. His nickname is Duke.
Okay.
Duke has done an outstanding job. Early on, I'll be perfectly honest, he'd had some injuries, had some health things, wasn't able to get over the hump from a conditioning standpoint. He's pushed himself through that. He's gotten stronger, and he's really helped our team. Now he's starting. He doesn't play extended minutes, probably 15 to 20 a night, but he gives us a shot block around the rim, and he's finishing some balls at the rim. So he would be number one. And then the next guy has been Chris Gardner, a returning guard who last year played but mostly point guard. We're playing him on and off the ball this year at the 1 and the 2. And I tell you what he's done. He's given us a little scoring punch. He's a good defender. I get greedy. He's not a good enough defender yet, Brian, but he does a nice job in our press. And those two guys have been really consistent over the last 3 or 4 weeks and helped our team, again, get over that hump or start turning the corner.
Right. That's great. Now, Naheem, is he a pretty lengthy fellow?
He is 7'3",
okay.
Arms that, stretch across the room.
Right.
He's not a great athlete yet. I think he'll continue to improve his athleticism with strength.
Right.
But he works at it. He works in the weight room. He's gotten in better shape, which is always important for a big guy to run the floor. And he is very long. Sometimes he'll block or change shots and never leaves the floor.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. That's right. Now, and he's scheduled to go back to Florida State when he finishes here, is that right?
He is. We're going to try like heck to get Coach Hamilton to let us have him another year, but I'm pretty sure that probably won't happen. And Coach Hamilton just got his contract extension, so he does an unbelievable job, and he's always been great with big guys. So I think that's a great fit for Duke to go right in there to the ACC and be ready to go.
Right. And I know early in the season you were worried about us protecting the ball and giving it away too many times. Have we kind of tidied up the turnover issue?
We have, and I think it's a culmination of things. First and foremost, early on in these games, guys are trying to play too fast. The game just speeds them up. I don't care how good you are. When you make that jump from high school or prep school to any level of college basketball, the game seems like it's going a million miles an hour. So we've kind of settled in that regard. We changed a few little things we were doing offensively. I always want my guys playing with freedom. I think that's a big part of a team playing with confidence. But on the flip side, we have a term, we test it, meaning we go at them, see what is there, and then if there's nothing there, our guards are doing a better job of pulling it out, Brian, and setting the floor and running offense. So a nice little balance there. But that's called growth and maturity, right?
Well, Coach, I'm just so encouraged to hear about, that we are getting better, because, of course, this is the time of the year when that's what you need to be doing, because it's for all the marbles, especially for the next few weeks. But again, we're hosting, we're playing at Gulf Coast tonight, March 3rd. Then we're hosting Pensacola on Saturday, March 6th, and just a couple more rounds, and we'll be at the end of this season. So March is really. Is March all of it? Yeah, we're finished on the 27th of March.
Yeah, the state tournament, if we're in there, is April 8th through the 10th. But we only have 4 home games remaining. So I want to challenge our fans, the Booster Club members, if you haven't been out, please come out and support our team. I think you'll like the product we put on the floor, and Dr. Clemens and Jeff Johnson have done an amazing job of handling that, because a lot of places still aren't allowing fans. So it's been great to at least have some fans there. The ones that have came to this point have been incredible. We want to keep this thing rolling down the stretch and finish up the right way.
Cool. All right, Donnie. Well, good luck tonight.
All right. Thank you, B.